What's up? I'm Melody Chronicles, and let's go. The night was heavy with anticipation as the Los Angeles skyline glittered in the distance, a fitting backdrop for what promised to be one of the most unforgettable concerts of the year. Thousands of fans had gathered at the sprawling open-air venue, buzzing with excitement as they awaited the arrival of Kendrick Lamar. Known for his introspective lyrics and electrifying stage presence, Kendrick was more than just a performer. He was a storyteller, a force who could transform raw emotion into a powerful collective experience. In the weeks leading up to the event, whispers of a potential snafu had begun to circulate. Rumors of a scheduling mix-up among the organizers reached a few insiders, though many dismissed it as typical pre-show jitters. Yet behind the scenes, tensions simmered. A miscommunication had arisen over the sequencing of key segments. A specially choreographed interlude featuring elaborate stage effects was slated to coincide with the start of Kendrick's set. For the organizers, this misalignment represented a logistical nightmare that threatened to undermine the carefully planned spectacle. For Kendrick, it was an unforeseen challenge that could compromise the integrity of his performance. Backstage, the atmosphere was a blend of controlled chaos and quiet determination. Staff scurried about with furrowed brows as frantic voices crackled over walkie-talkies and smartphones. Senior producers huddled in urgent meetings, trying to unravel the web of conflicting instructions. Amid the frenzy, Kendrick's team radiated a calm resolve. Even as the technical issues mounted, the artist himself remained composed, his eyes reflecting the focus of someone who understood that a live show was a living, breathing entity, one that thrived on spontaneity as much as on meticulous planning. As the first notes of his opening track began to ripple through the air, a palpable silence swept over the crowd. It was as if time itself had paused, every eye fixed on the stage, waiting for magic to unfold. Behind that moment of stillness, however, the miscommunication threatened to erupt into full-blown chaos. The visual interlude, once envisioned as the night's crowning moment, now loomed as a potential disruptor, its timing clashing dangerously with Kendrick's meticulously crafted introduction. Desperate to salvage the situation, the organizers scrambled to recalibrate the schedule, each hurried adjustment inadvertently deepening the confusion. Kendrick, ever perceptive, sensed the undercurrent of unease. His bond with the audience had always been his guiding light, and on this night, it served as both inspiration and a call to arms. The subtle murmur of the crowd began to swell into a low, anxious hum as technical glitches and rushed instructions echoed backstage. In response, Kendrick did what he did best. He embraced the unexpected. Gripping the microphone with renewed determination, he launched into an impromptu verse that spoke of resilience in the face of chaos. Every word resonated with a raw sincerity, inviting the audience to transform uncertainty into a shared experience of strength and unity. Amid the pulsating lights and relentless beats, the organizers finally managed to cobble together a provisional plan. In a frantic meeting held mere minutes before the performance's crescendo, a decision was made to shelve the planned interlude altogether, letting Kendrick's set reign supreme. It was a risky move, one that could alienate fans anticipating a grand visual spectacle, but it was also a testament to the artist's commanding presence. In that moment, the stage was transformed from a battleground of technical missteps into a canvas for creative reinvention. As the first segment of the show surged forward, every beat and lyric became a declaration against the mounting adversity. The tension that had once threatened to derail the evening now pulsed through the venue as an undercurrent of defiant energy. Kendrick's performance, rich with spontaneous improvisation and heartfelt conviction, began to rewrite the narrative of the night. The crowd responded with thunderous applause and cheers, their voices merging with the music into a powerful statement of collective triumph over unexpected hurdles. In the brief intermission that followed, backstage corridors buzzed with a mix of relief and lingering apprehension. Organizers, still reeling from the earlier confusion, gathered in whispered clusters, each aware that the night's challenges were far from over. Yet even in the midst of uncertainty, a shared understanding emerged, a belief that every setback was an opportunity to redefine the story being told. Kendrick's unwavering spirit had sparked not only an unforgettable performance but also a deeper realization that true artistry lies in the ability to adapt, to transform obstacles into moments of unexpected beauty. As the echoes of his opening set lingered in the charged air, the stage was set for what would undoubtedly be a night of surprises and reinvention. The narrative of the concert had shifted. It was no longer just about a planned performance, but a living testament to creativity under pressure. With every beat, every lyric, Kendrick Lamar was rewriting the script, proving that even in the midst of backstage chaos, the show must, and would, go on. The moment after the brief intermission was like stepping into a new world. The stage, once marred by backstage confusion and miscommunication, now radiated calm determination. The tension that had threatened to shatter the evening had been transformed into a palpable energy, a shared resolve to reclaim the magic of live performance. As the lights dimmed and the band reassembled, every note that emerged resonated with the promise of a renewed beginning. Kendrick reemerged with a quiet intensity that spoke volumes. Gone was the slight hesitation of earlier moments. In its place was the calm assurance of an artist who had turned adversity into fuel. The air was heavy with expectation as the opening chords of the next song reverberated through the venue. This time, the performance was not just a show, it was an open declaration of resilience. Every instrument, every vocal inflection, and every carefully chosen pause was imbued with the spirit of overcoming obstacles. The crowd, initially anxious from the earlier mix-up, now felt a deep connection to the unfolding narrative, as if they were all part of a grand, unscripted journey. As the set continued, Kendrick's lyrics evolved into a powerful commentary on the unpredictability of life and art. He wove a tale of struggle and triumph, drawing parallels between the miscommunications backstage and the broader human experience of navigating chaos. With each verse, he invited the audience to find beauty in imperfection, to see each setback as a stepping stone to something greater. His voice, at once gentle and commanding, carried an authenticity that silenced any lingering doubts. The stage transformed into a canvas where light, sound, and emotion intertwined, crafting a mesmerizing backdrop that elevated every performance to the level of art. Behind the scenes, the organizers watched with a mix of relief and awe. Their frantic efforts to patch together a collapsing schedule had been rendered unnecessary by Kendrick's spontaneous ingenuity. The very confusion that once loomed as a potential disaster had become the catalyst for one of the most riveting performances of his career. In quiet corridors, exhausted team members exchanged relieved smiles and whispered acknowledgments that the night was still being written by an artist who refused to let chaos dictate the narrative. The initial misunderstanding, instead of undermining the show, had set the stage for an evening that celebrated creative resilience and the unpredictable nature of live art. With every beat, the energy in the venue grew stronger, a collective heartbeat of fans united by the raw power of music. The rhythm section drove the performance forward with an intensity that matched the fervor in Kendrick's delivery. The interplay between his verses and the instrumental interludes created a dialogue, a conversation between artist and audience that transcended any planned spectacle. In that dialogue, every word, every chord was a testament to the notion that true artistry is born not from flawless execution, but from the ability to adapt, improvise, and rise above the unexpected. A turning point arrived during a soulful, mid-set ballad that gradually built into a crescendo of sound and emotion. Here, in this vulnerable yet defiant moment, Kendrick's eyes shone with unfiltered passion. He spoke of pain, struggle, and ultimately, hope, a hope that resonated deeply with everyone in attendance. It was as if, for those few minutes, the entire world had paused to listen, united by the shared understanding that life's imperfections are what make moments of beauty so profound. The audience, enraptured by the sincerity of his performance, responded with a collective hush that soon burst into an outpouring of applause and cheers. Social media buzzed with admiration as fans recounted the evolution of the night in real time. Posts and tweets celebrated not only the show's musical brilliance but also Kendrick's masterful handling of an unforeseen challenge. The narrative that had begun as a potential fiasco was now recast as a shining example of artistic triumph over logistical adversity. Critics and casual observers alike marveled at how a moment of near disaster had been transmuted into an unforgettable experience, proof that the human spirit, when ignited by passion and creativity, can defy even the most trying circumstances. As the final encore approached, the venue pulsed with an almost tangible sense of catharsis. The earlier missteps and backstage turmoil had faded into the background, leaving behind only the radiant glow of a performance that had transcended its limitations. In those closing moments, Kendrick delivered a farewell that was equal parts gratitude and challenge, a call for everyone to embrace life's unpredictability and to celebrate the beauty found in every twist and turn. His parting words, carried on the fading echoes of music, reminded the audience that even when plans falter, the spirit of creativity endures. When the curtains finally fell, the applause was not just an end-of-show ritual but a standing ovation to resilience itself. In the days that followed, the story of that night would be recounted as a landmark moment in live performance history, a testament to the transformative power of music and the indomitable will of an artist determined to turn every setback into a triumph. Kendrick Lamar had not only navigated the storm, he had harnessed its energy, channeling it into a performance that would live on in the hearts and minds of those who witnessed it.